This is what she thinks of the Harry interview.
I don't think they were ever expecting me to get to get into a relationship with someone like Meghan, who had, you know, a very successful career.
So how much did you, Prince Harry, know about Meghan? Had you seen her on TV?
No, I'd never even heard about her until this friend said Meghan Markle. I was like, right, okay, give me a bit of background. what's going on here? So no, I'd never watched Suits. I'd never heard of Meghan before.
After everything, Harry says he's 100% sure he can reconcile with his family. But without any hint of irony, he said if he does talk to his father and brother about the book, it won't be for sharing.
I don't think my father or brother will read the book, but what they have to say to me and what I have to say to them will be in private, and I hope it can stay that way.
For that,
this is crazy. Like, he has been bashing his family, and now he wants them to, like, have private conversations. Like, what is he on?
He's done it again! He's done it again! That is a foul! You fucking little bastard! He's done it again!
I don't mean, you know, some people do, some people don't, but it's just very clear. I'm just pointing out that it's a very clear message you seem to want to get across about how much you do love him.
Exactly. I love my father, I love my brother, I love my family. I always do. Nothing of what I've done in this book or otherwise has ever been any intention to harm them or hurt them. You know, the truth is something that I need to rely on. And after many years of lies being told about me and my family, there comes a point where, you know, again, going back to the relationship between certain members of the family and the tabloid press, those certain members have decided to get into bed with the devil, right? To rehabilitate their image.
Yeah.
This girl is the nastiest skank bitch I've ever met. Do not trust her. She is a fugly slut.
I suppose, I mean, isn't there a danger that people are going to think bad? You know, you haven't identified which members of the family.
I will never talk about that. I mean, what happened to Ngozi Fulani is a very good example of the environment within the institution, and why after an Oprah interview, they said that they were going to bring in a diversity star. That hasn't happened. Everything that they said was going to happen hasn't happened. I've always been open to wanting to help them understand their part in it. And especially when you are the monarchy, you have a responsibility, and quite rightly, people hold you to a higher standard than others. Certainly the media should, right? So the way that I've learnt it through my own experience and from what I've seen and what I've heard, yes, you're right, the key word is concern. It's difficult, he said. Oh, really? She's rude, she's abrasive, she's alienated half the staff. Not the first time he parroted the press narrative. Duchess difficult, all that bullshit.
I think the big shock, you know, there are lots of shocks in the book, but the big shock, I suppose, is, you know, you say that at one point your brother comes round and you have an argument that ends, I mean, I would say with a fight, but it's actually, in your telling, not a fight because you don't fight back.
It all happened so fast, so very fast. He grabbed me by the collar, ripping my necklace, and he knocked me to the floor. I landed on the dog's bowl, which cracked under my back, the pieces cutting into me. I lay there for a moment, dazed, then got to my feet and told him to get out.
spent 15 months with Harry in 2017 and 18, and it's nothing like him. He's as if he's gone into a sort of cave and closed his eyes about behaviour. It's very self-destructive. I think he's very ill. I think attention needs to be given to him quite quickly, really. I don't know who has been helping him, but they obviously aren't doing a good job. But he's betrayed his family, he's betrayed his country, he's betrayed them everything, the army and everything that he can. And he hasn't got any idea of what perception is. He's talking like a boy in the playground about his penis, for example. Oh, no. Who needs to know that?
Oh, God.
Who needs to know that how he lost his virginity? I mean, these are things you don't talk about if you've got any common sense. He seems to have lost it. I don't know whether it's the drugs that have really brought him down to this level, or whether Meghan has made so many demands that he's actually given up, and believes that everybody's jealous of her because she's so amazing. I mean, the Queen said, didn't she, before she died, that perhaps he loves her too much. And I think that he's in a terrible fight to manage to keep her happy and to give her what she wants, which seems to be more than the world.
I think I'll have to have a black coffee to bring me to life.
Yeah.
After that incredible boredom.
Well, guys, there you have it. Captain Contradiction strikes again. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun putting this one together. Let me know your thoughts. You always do. And I love reading the comments. I read them all. Thank you so much for taking the time to rate me. Yeah, if you want to further support the channel, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps, where I deep dive things like Sex and the City. You can also further support at ko-fi.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where people have been leaving tips in my tip jar. Thank you so much for that. Or you can simply hit the thanks button. That all helps me out so much. Hope you all have the best day, and I can't wait to talk to you more soon. I'm sure more stuff like this coming soon. Take care. Bye-bye.